Jonathan, how did your interest in film criticism develop, and what led you to become a juror at the Art Film Festival?
My interest in film criticism developed from a job that I had in my teenage years as a projectionist in a cinema. And I went to the cinema with friends and family normally, but it was only once I started working in the projection booth that I got to see more films and more different kinds of films and films from different parts of the world, types of cinema I'd never seen before, films about places and cultures that I knew nothing about, and I was hooked at that point, and that's what started me off.
How do you assess the film production at our film compared to other festivals you've attended?
One of the great things about this festival is that you get a perspective on different forms of European cinema that I wouldn't have the opportunity to see in my base in the United Kingdom. So not just individual films and individual filmmakers, but a better picture and understanding of film culture in Slovakia and surrounding nations.
What do you consider to be the biggest challenge when judging films? Is it deciding between the qualities of different films or something else?
I guess one of the big challenges involves comparing what you personally value in cinema with your fellow jurors who you haven't met before. So it's a wonderful chance not just to learn and think about films that you haven't previously seen, but also fellow experts' personal views of cinema and what they most value and privilege within it. So there's a very human challenge as well as a cinematic one, but both are really fun and really educational to experience.
What role does film criticism play in the advancement and development of filmmaking today?
I think film criticism provides a bridge between filmmakers and audiences. It allows filmmakers a chance to hear from audience members at length, because we critics are audience members too. And I think at the same time, we also provide other fellow audience members with a broader contextualized sense of the work that they're watching. We inform people both ways, both our fellow audience members and filmmakers.
As FIPRESCI jurors at Art Film, what do you consider the most important aspect when judging the films in the competition?
Wow, that's a good question. I think about the experience that I have in the cinema. Clearly, a lot of the work of a FIPRESCI juror involves discussing films and comparing films after we see them, but I try to bring to those discussions as clear a memory as I can of how something made me feel and what something made me think about and what something taught me and showed me in the moment that I was in a dark room watching it.
What are your biggest challenges when deciding on the winner in the competition? Is it comparing different cultural perspectives or technical and artistic factors?
It's technical and artistic factors, I think, is the main thing, because it's a filmmaker's artistry and their mastery of technique that allows you to understand something about the cultural background. Without artistry and technique, there is nothing.
All three of you are experienced professionals in film criticism. What changes have you noticed in cinematography over the past 10 years that surprised you the most?
If it's okay to answer that question by referring to a lack of change that has surprised me, I think like most people, I feel surrounded now by streaming media, and particularly streaming television series where you can sit and watch something for 8, 10, 12 hours and then it will return the next year for a further series, another 8, 10, 12 hours. One of the things that surprises me in a good way about cinematography over the last 10 years is the way in which filmmakers, despite working within this wider context, still believe in and practice the value of a single 80 to 120 minute story. There's something about storytelling in cinema that I think is about distillation. It's about telling a story as concisely rather than as expansively as you can, and a story that you experience in a particular place and a particular time. That for me is the cinematic experience, and long may it continue.